Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, to hear a tale that has shook not just Hollywood, but in the hearts of fans all over the globe. Kelly Ripa, the adored American TV host, the cheerful person we've welcomed into our homes for years, is now dealing with a devastating loss that has stunned and surprised even her most devoted fans. What could have possibly brought this once brilliant star of vitality, charm, and poise to such a catastrophic low? In this story, I will take you on an adventure full of unexpected turns, strength, and realities that might alter your perspective on Kelly Ripa and life in general. Kelly Ripa has been a source of joy for millions of Americans every morning for almost 20 years. She has maintained a constant, lively, and humorous presence throughout her career, from her iconic position on All My Children to her stint as co-host on Live with Kelly and Mark. Many of her admirers have no idea what lies beyond her beautiful grin. We must face a reality as a result of today's tragic news. Nobody is safe from life's worst storms, not even the seemingly unstoppable or the ones who offer delight to millions. What starts to unravel in Kelly's story is this space between her public persona and her emotional struggle. The news went viral on social media as soon as it came out. The audience was taken aback and confused by this sudden turn of events. Kelly, who has always exuded self-assurance, broke down in tears. There was no mention of TV deals or celebrity rumors in today's reveal. Rather, it was a deeply personal matter that sliced through the very essence of her existence. Viewers who were hoping for some lighthearted conversation instead saw an act of extreme frailty, truthful in a way that made listeners choke up and unable to cry. The online fandom went into a frenzy as soon as the news broke. X, Facebook, and Instagram all saw a deluge of thousands of messages. Some penned little passages of prayer. Some said that Kelly's laughing had been the only thing that had helped them get through the mornings when things had been tough. A lot of Kelly's admirers in their 60s had been there since the beginning, so this news came as a shock to them. The topic wasn't limited to a famous person they looked up to. It revolved around a sibling, a friend, or even a distant relative to whom they felt a strong bond. This shared anguish evolved into a distinct social movement, a vast ocean of compassion that demonstrated the profound impact Kelly has had on people's lives. What stood out to many amid the chaos was Kelly's resilience. Determined not to let her grief define her, she talked courageously even as she fought back tears. Though it hurts, she told her listeners, and maybe even herself, that broken hearts may change you for the better. The resiliency of her words resounded. The ones that test us the most often end up being the ones that ultimately define us. A lot of people were both saddened and strangely moved by this message because of how honest and genuine it was. We were all reminded that there is always a path forward, even when the ground under us feels insecure. Her loved ones are the center of attention at this tragic period. Mark Consuelos, Kelly's husband, has been her companion in crime and in real life for quite some time. They are one of the few Hollywood couples whose love story has endured the test of time. Mark went from being a mere co-host to a rock-solid support system. It was the comforting arms of her husband and children that gave Kelly the strength to weather the storm. A mixture of sadness and adoration washed over fans who caught a glimpse of this intimate support system. It demonstrated that love can be a rock even when things are rough. Kelly Ripa's and similar stories bring to light something incredibly human. Things can be unjust, unpredictable, and delicate in life. A chance to rediscover resilience, appreciation, and connection can be found in the depths of heartbreak. The story touched many fans, particularly those in their 60s, who recalled personal struggles and the ways in which they overcame seemingly insurmountable odds. Resilience is not defined by never letting go, as Kelly's narrative reflected. Picking yourself up after a setback is the central theme. There was an unexpected silver lining to this tragedy because that message touched millions of people. Even though today's news will make people upset for a long time, Kelly Ripa has a bright future ahead of her. Instead, it's a journey of healing, of finding strength in the people she cares about, and of finding happiness in the most unexpected of places. This may be the low point of her career, but maybe that's part of its charm. It shows that famous people like TV hosts, actors, and musicians are still human. Something truly invaluable has been bestowed upon us by Kelly through her humanity, the bravery to be strong and honest as we confront our own heartbreaks. With the conclusion of this chapter, for decades, Kelly Ripa has been a TV icon, winning over millions of viewers with her infectious humor, endearing personality, and heartwarming stories. Whether it's on Live or somewhere else, Kelly's infectious enthusiasm and limitless energy never fail to lift my spirits in the morning. But the reality behind the scenes isn't often as glamorous as the one on TV. Her devoted fan base is coming together in her time of need after hearing some devastating news that has left them shocked and devastated. Kelly has always been well respected for her many talents, including her work as a TV host, her devotion to her family, and her apparent mastery of multitasking. As an unusual example of a celebrity couple's unwavering devotion to one another, she and actor Mark Consuelos have been hailed as a power couple in Hollywood. On a regular basis, their fans witness them exchanging heartfelt messages, family photos, and adorable moments. However, Kelly's devoted fan base has been rocked by the most recent news, which exposed an unexpected side of her journey. This tragic turn of events is the result of individual challenges that have been emotionally taxing. Even though Kelly has always been forthright about how she manages her hectic work schedule with her family obligations, the stakes are higher in this particular story. It deals with topics like loss, transition, and difficulties that not even famous people can avoid. Thanks to Kelly's candor, her admirers have been able to express their deepest feelings about her health, her family, and any personal struggles she has decided to disclose. The announcement caused a social media frenzy. There was an overwhelming outpouring of caring, supportive, and encouraging messages. Seeing Kelly in agony brought tears to the eyes of many longtime viewers who couldn't fathom their mornings without her cheerful presence. Many of Kelly's admirers have taken to social media to express their gratitude for her upbeat attitude and the ways in which it has helped them overcome adversity. "You are loved by us." She has touched countless lives over the years, and the tremendous response is proof of that. Because Kelly is more than a celebrity, she is a friend to the millions of people who watch her daily. This moment is all the more impactful. The fact that a person we know and trust experiences sadness shows that nobody is safe from the challenges that life throws at them. Her bravery in facing unpleasant realities has transformed her grief into a story that resonates with everyone who has ever experienced disappointment or loss. Even if it's tragic, there's a bright side. Kelly has previously discussed how her children and her relationship with Mark provide her with the strength she needs. There is a silver lining to every cloud. Sadness has the power to unite people. Her devoted following is crossing its fingers that she will draw strength from her loved ones and weather this storm with the same tenacity that has served her well throughout her career. An essential lesson is also highlighted by her journey, that despite appearances, superstars have genuine lives and face serious challenges. Some people may be encouraged to talk about their own suffering after seeing Kelly's courage in showing her vulnerabilities. Her frankness is real, necessary, and a breath of fresh air in a society where everyone is under constant pressure to seem ideal. One thing is certain: Kelly Ripa is definitely not in this alone as the tale keeps going. In addition to her loving family, she also has millions of admiring followers that are there to back her up. Although the tragedy is startling, it serves as a reminder of her humanity and strengthens the love and admiration that people already have for her. Everyone is holding their breath, hoping for the best, and thinking about her as they wait. Now that she has brought so much joy and laughter to so many, Kelly deserves to be loved just as much.